Hi, Guignon here. Welcome to another episode of Small Talks About Big Thoughts. Today, I want to introduce you to the concept of Keystone Pathogen. It is absolutely fascinating. It's going to make so much sense to you. These are the microbial bullies, and they play a huge role in the development of periodontal disease. So I'm going to pop off right now and come back in at the end just for a little wrap up. So keystone pathogens are a really interesting term. This was developed by George Hoshingali's, one of my absolute favorite writers in the oral microbiome world, talking about periodontal disease. So he talks about periodontal disease as being a polymicrobial dysbiosis. So hopefully you've already seen one of the little talks about dysbiosis. Dysbiosis being a community that is synergistic, but it's full of pathogens. And polymicrobial refers to the fact that there's going to be more than one type of microbe. But today we're going to be looking at keystone pathogens. And the big player is P. gingivalis. It's the ultimate microbial bully, so to speak. And it creates what are called pathobionts. And I have another little short talk on this, but let me go back over and just to re-explain it if you haven't seen that one yet. P. gingivalis has a unique ability in that it can recruit what are called commensal microbes, healthy pathogens. And it can say, hey, you want to come over? We're having a party. And it's going to be fun, and we're going to have food, and you're going to love it. Well, it's kind of like, the devil in disguise in the microbial world, because it has the capacity to help commensal microbes convert to pathogens. And so now they're called pathobionts. So what does this do in terms of the periodontal world? Well, this keystone pathogen, P. gingivalis, it elevates community virulence because it recruits all of these other pathogens. It also can cover itself with sugar, a polysaccharide. This means that P. gingivalis can hide from the immune system. How crazy is that? So when you get into these polymicrobial dysbiotic communities, the keystone pathogens tip the balance to dysbiosis. And by the way, a little PG goes a long way. Then you end up with this pro-inflammatory microbial community. And one of the most telling and scary and dangerous concepts that I ever heard Hashingali's talk about, and it sticks in my mind because I think it's something we should be sharing with our patients, is that these polymicrobial dysbiotic communities elicit a non-resolving tissue destructive host response. In other words, if we don't get rid of the inflammation that is consistent with the development of keystone pathogens and all the other dysbiotic pathogens, if we don't get rid of the inflammation, we're spinning our wheels. People are not going to get well. That we will not be able to get back to health. So I hope this little small talk on a big thought is sharing or shedding more light on the inflammatory response associated with periodontal disease. It's fascinating, but if you think it's limited just to periodontal disease, absolutely not. But we'll get into more talks about that later. So thank you for your time and attention. I hope this little small talk on a big thought is valuable to you. And I look forward to sharing more information with you on future segments. Thank you. Bye.